And welcome back. Food always brings people together, and FreshDirect has been part of the fabric of food culture across New York and the surrounding tri-state areas for over 20 years. Now, with the recent supply chain disruption and inflation, FreshDirect is providing customer support when it comes to prepping for this year's Thanksgiving meals. Joining us now to share more details is the FreshDirect category merchant for meat, seafood, and poultry. We've got Michael Cantor, and Michael, good to have you with us.
Thank you, Darren. Nice to be with you, and happy start to the holiday season.
Yeah, I think it's really starting to kick in. Tomorrow's going to be the big day for a lot of people, and but for you, it's been a long time coming because there's a lot of preparation in actually preparing for the holidays. So, give me a little bit about how you navigated in preparing for this upcoming holiday season.
Well, I was just thinking, we started probably the day after Thanksgiving last year, learning from our challenges and then going from there. We went out to our farmers in the spring and started talking to them about what we needed with turkeys, and the kitchen was reviewing our menus and what we thought that our diverse community in New York liked, and we redid a lot of our menus, and we came up with a menu in spring, summer, and we've been planning ever since.
So you got the menu going in around the summer, the spring, and now you have food offerings that are available for the public. Talk to us about some of these food offerings and what's available.
Well, we have about 9 different turkeys that we're offering raw to cook at home with different attributes. New York's a very diversified community, so we try to hit every price point, every attribute, every need that we have in that regards. We offer 3 different meals that are completely ready for heating up, and depending on your family size, not only do they have one type of stuffing, we might have an apple stuffing. We also have a cornbread and sausage stuffing, and so we really try to think about what we'd like on our table, and then we try to copy that and get it to yours. Um,
Okay, I'll drop out for a second, but I'm right back. But talk to me about fresh food because this is the time of year that people are looking for just that, fresh food. A lot during the holiday season. And for yourself, I know that fresh food is very important. You guys have taken the time to really provide some solutions, but give this to me here. When you talk about where we are 2022, getting ready to go into 23. We know that we've been in COVID. Are you seeing more and more people gravitate towards fresh food more now than ever before?
Yes, we did see a real push during COVID, obviously, of a lot more cooking at home. And we see that continuing now. A lot of people got more comfortable with cooking at home and start enjoying sitting at the table as opposed to thinking you had to go out. So we see that continuing now. We see a lot of different challenges in the marketplace. So we need to be there for our customers. We need to give the customers what they want and give them at a price point. And we've been, over the past couple of years, really honing in on those needs.
When you talk about customers, obviously that's who you're aiming to, making sure the customers are well taken care of, having the things that they actually need. Are you noticing any particular trends amongst your customers nowadays?
Well, when it comes to Thanksgiving, we have some basics. Everybody likes their pumpkin pie, their sweet potatoes, and their turkeys. We know that, I mean, whether a family is the family that likes to all be in the kitchen talking and cooking the recipes that have been done for generations, or whether it's a family that likes to sit around the TV, watch the different sports games, and then when they get to the table, that's where the excitement starts. So what we do see is more experimentation. People went from turkeys into duck or into alternate meat proteins, into seafood. So we are following those trends, and we need to have those offerings.
We know that we're also in the middle of an economic crisis, inflation driving a lot of prices up. People have had an aversion of really doing some shopping because of inflation. Share with me your take as how inflation has affected you and the work that you're doing.
Well, the good thing is that we started this process so long ago. So we've been in conversations with our vendors. Our vendors are more like our partners, and they actually over years become our friends. So when we're sitting there talking about the challenges, we understand that yes, we see fuel challenges, price challenges. Yes, we see grain price challenges. But how can we help our vendors um, address those so we can keep pricing down? Because we know the lower we keep prices down, the more we can get to our customers, which is most important. Um, Over the years, we built these great partnerships where we all work together for a common goal. So just this week, we drove out to Pennsylvania to pick up about 3,000 turkeys because we knew that partner had great turkeys and a really wonderful farm, but they didn't have the infrastructure to get their turkeys to our marketplace. So we were already out there picking up other items. So we said, hey, we can come pick up the turkeys so we can get those turkeys and we can cut those prices. Therefore, we can give it at a reasonable price to the customer.
Yeah. Has this year been a more challenging year for you, or is it been on par with what we've seen the last couple of years with COVID?
Well, it's challenging because just like everybody, we really don't know how we are coming out of COVID. Are we going back to a norm or is it a new norm? As we mentioned earlier, we do see that traction of people eating at home continues. So we're looking at that and we're looking at our challenges with inflationary pressures, but we see a light at the end of the tunnel. So it's like, let's just squeeze everything we can on our side to make it as painless for the customer. And let's get to that light, whether it is back to a new norm where people are, yes, going out to restaurants and enjoying large family gatherings, but also doing a lot more of the cooking at home.
Give me a little more about the atmosphere at Fresh Direct right now. Is it a lot more agitation? Is it anticipation? Is it stress as we're right at the corner of the holiday?
Well, we've been doing this for 20 years, and I think in the beginning it was um, really a chaotic endeavor just to get someone's meal out. And you really don't want to disappoint anybody, especially during a holiday. But now, after 20 years, it's like a smoother and an exercise to bring in Thanksgiving to so many customers. Is there a lot of stress leading up to it? Yes, but as professionals and with the experience, you just learn how to deal with the stress. Is it a lot of guessing of what people want and need? Yes, but then again, it's a lot of that experience to make those intelligent guesses. What I'm really looking forward to is getting successfully getting these meals and these turkeys out to everybody so I can start thinking about my own dinner.
Yeah. Well, I want to let you know that you've been planning for a long time. I know that there's a lot of things that are in the mix, but we're almost there. And I want to thank you for what you're doing and what you continue to do really for the community in terms of helping them out with fresh food options and at the same time making things just a little bit lighter. So, Michael, thank you so much for being with us. Michael Cantor, who is the category merchant for meat, seafood, and poultry at Fresh Direct, taking some time with us. And, Michael, happy Thanksgiving, and I hope you enjoy the holiday.
Same to you, Darren. Thank you. Happy
All right.
Thanksgiving.
All righty. Well, I want to let you know if you want more information about Fresh Direct, please visit their website at freshdirect.com. Also follow them on social media at Fresh Direct. We encourage you, please don't go anywhere. We're going to be back with more Open right after this.